had failed, SpaceX would be dead in 2008. We had no money for a fifth launch. And for Tesla, Tesla's been on the verge of bankruptcy many times.
Your future doesn't change by luck. It changes the moment your mindset does. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your life. If you keep thinking the same way, you'll keep getting the same results. But shift your mindset, even slightly, and you open up a whole new path. This isn't hype. It's how real growth happens. In this video, you'll learn the specific mindset shifts that can take you from stuck to unstoppable. They're not about thinking positive. They're about thinking powerfully. You ready? Let's rewrite the way you think so you can rewrite your future. From victim to owner, you can't control everything that happens, but you can control how you respond. That's the difference between a victim and an owner. A victim mindset says, this is happening to me. Ownership says, this happened. Now, what am I going to do about it? It's not about blame, it's about power. When you stop waiting for someone to fix it, you start building the skills to fix it yourself. That's how real transformation begins. You don't need perfect circumstances. You need ownership. Take responsibility, even when it hurts. That's how you move from stuck to strong, from passive to powerful, from I can't to how can I. I can't slams the door shut. How can I cracks it wide open. Most limitations live in your language. Change the words and you change your reality. When you shift from statements to questions, you activate possibility. You train your brain to look for answers instead of accept excuses. I can't start a business becomes, how can I learn the first step? I can't get fit becomes, how can I build consistency? This is the mindset of growth, of curiosity, of movement. I can't is a dead end. How can I is the beginning of your next breakthrough. From seeking approval to self-validation, waiting for others to approve your vision will keep you small. At some point, you have to validate yourself. That means trusting your gut, owning your voice, and building something, even if no one claps. When you stop performing for others and start showing up for yourself, your energy changes. You stop needing applause and start creating from purpose. That's when people notice. Ironically, the more you validate yourself, the less you need validation. Your confidence comes from within, not from likes, not from followers, not from praise. You don't need permission to grow. You just need to decide it's time. From fear of failure to fuel for growth. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the training ground for it. Every mistake gives you information. Every misstep builds resilience. People who win big have also failed big, but they didn't stop. They learned. They pivoted. They got better. The fear of failure keeps people paralyzed, stuck in what if. Instead, flip it. Ask, what will I learn from this? How will this make me stronger? Failure only defines you if you stop moving. Use it. Let it sharpen your strategy and deepen your grit. Your future doesn't need you to be flawless. It needs you to keep going. From someday to now. Someday is a thief. It steals time, dreams, and momentum. The perfect moment will never come. So stop waiting. The shift happens when you decide, today is enough. You don't need full clarity, all the answers, or perfect conditions to begin. You just need to start. Action creates momentum, and momentum builds belief. That one day you've been talking about. It's built by what you do this day. Your future is shaped in the now. So take the meeting, make the call, start the project, build the habit. Now is where the magic starts. Someday never shows up. From comparison to confidence, scrolling through other people's wins will drain you fast. Comparison distorts your view. It makes you believe you're behind, that you're not enough, that you should be somewhere else. But their chapter 5 isn't your chapter 1. You don't need their timeline, you need your own. Confidence comes from looking inward, not sideways. Measure progress against your past, not someone else's present. Asking, am I better than I was 6 months ago? That's the only scoreboard that counts. Celebrate your growth. Own your pace. When you run your race, comparison fades, and confidence takes its place. From scarcity to abundance. A scarcity mindset says, there's not enough for me, for my ideas, for my success. It creates fear, competition, and playing small. But abundance says, there's room for all of us. It opens your creativity. It invites collaboration. It lets you move without desperation. The truth is, the world isn't out of opportunity. It's just waiting for people who act like it's available. Shift from, what if I lose, to what else can I create? That's where flow lives. You don't have to hoard wins. You just have to believe they're possible and work like they are. From proving yourself to being yourself. You don't need to prove you're good enough. You just need to show up as you. The need to prove usually comes from fear. Fear of judgment, rejection, or not being enough. But proving wears you out. Being yourself sets you free. Authenticity is magnetic. When you're aligned with who you are, you stop chasing validation and start attracting opportunity. You don't need to be the loudest or the best. You need to be the realist. Show your work, share your truth. Let your energy speak louder than your performance. People connect to real. Let that be your power. From overthinking to executing, overthinking kills more dreams than failure ever will. It disguises itself as preparation, but it's really fear wearing a smart hat. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a decision and the guts to act on it. Start where you are, with what you have. Clarity comes after movement. Confidence comes from taking steps. You can tweak as you go, but if you stay in your head, you stay stuck. The difference between those who build something and those who don't? One group thinks, the other group acts. Get out of your head and into your life. From control to trust. Trying to control every detail will exhaust you. Life isn't a machine, it's a dance. Control creates anxiety, resistance, and micromanagement. But trust brings peace, flow, and flexibility. Trust doesn't mean passivity, it means knowing you'll adapt when things shift. You won't always know the how, but you can still trust the who. You. Trust your ability to figure it out. Trust that your consistency will pay off. Trust that the right opportunities will come when you're aligned. Let go of the need to grip so tight. Trust creates space, and that's where your best work lives. From hustling to honoring your energy. The hustle mentality taught us to grind nonstop, but burnout isn't a badge of honor, it's a warning sign. Shifting your mindset means learning to honor your energy, physically, mentally, emotionally. Rest isn't weakness, it's strategy. When you operate from overflow, not depletion, you produce better, lead better, and live better. This doesn't mean you stop working hard, it means you work smart. You learn your rhythms, you protect your focus, you recharge without guilt, you stop treating rest like a reward and start treating it like a requirement. That's how you create sustainable success. From doubt to belief, everything begins with belief. If you don't believe it's possible, you won't act. If you don't believe you're capable, you won't try. Doubt keeps you safe. Belief pushes you forward. It's not about fake confidence. It's about earned belief. Built through showing up, built through struggle, built through consistency. Start small, win daily, stack proof that you can. Eventually, belief becomes your baseline, not just in what you do, but in who you are. And once you believe deeply in yourself, there's not much that can stop you. Your mindset is the ceiling. Break it, and everything rises. Your future isn't written yet, but your mindset is the pen. Every shift you make, every doubt you replace with belief, every reaction you replace with ownership writes a new chapter. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for perfect timing. Start thinking in a way that aligns with the life you actually want. Then back it up with action. If this message hit home, drop a comment, share it, or save it for when you forget who you are. Because mindset isn't a one-time flip, it's a daily decision, and you're one decision away from a whole new future.